Hey everyone, this is Matt, and in today's video, I have for you another Adventures of series. This time, the Adventures of Labyrinth. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I'll come up with the title later, but we're going to Master One basically. So in the future, if I do drop, there's gonna be a ranked ladder reset like there is every month. If in the future I drop Adventures of videos, I looked this up earlier. If I when not if when I end the season in Master One, because I'm obviously Master One now. There are the rank reset is going to put me back at Diamond 5. So that means there'll be no more adventures of climbing through Platinum, right? So goodbye Platinum. Platinum's boring. No one cares about Platinum anymore. The first Adventures of video that I dropped where I was climbing through Platinum will be the last one. But yeah, in the future, I'll be doing, if I do continue playing Yu-Gi-Oh, of course, because I might just disappear off the face of the earth again. Who knows? But yeah, I won't be doing any Adventures of videos climbing through Platinum, but yes, for Diamond and I guess Master. So yeah, so y'all get 3 videos this time, even though I only expect to make 2 because I didn't know that Master actually had 5 tiers, but whatever. So let's get into it. Duel number 1, we have Labyrinth versus Atlantean, I guess would be the name of this deck. They have the 1 Lapis Dragon, and the 2 of Steam Dragon Ruler of Droplets, and then the big title Dragon Ruler of Waterfalls. So yeah, I haven't really played. I mean, I played against Atlantean, but not since they unleashed the Dragon Rulers. So I haven't seen this Dragon Ruler variant. Oh, they have a Vanadium reframing. Wait, really? Oh, while you control a Synchro monster. Okay, fine. I was like, I did not see a Vanadium engine, but okay. So let's get into that. I recall that I went second here. And despite the fact that the Atlantean player got a pretty good opening, I still end up winning in a hilarious way, as you will soon see. If I recall this correctly. So I opened 5 cards. Pretty solid opening hand. I mean, you don't like to see Lovely, but everything else is pretty solid. I'd rather this Lovely be a Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere mode, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so sorry, we started with Dragoons, discard, with the things, and then, yeah, summon the title Dragon Ruler. Deep Sea Diva will summon another thing, Nepotis, or Neptibus. I don't, honestly, I'm not going to pretend like I know what the Atlantean combos are, but, they looked at my hand and they banished Lovely from it. So, what I do know about Atlantean combos is they have this stupid trick they do where they force my opponent to discard 2 cards. And those of you who've seen my content before, you know I dislike any card effect that forces your opponent to discard or shuffle back cards in their hand on the first turn before they're able to do anything. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm okay with like Triple Tactics Talents because Triple Tactics Talents requires your opponent to interact with you before you rip a card from their hand, right? Anyway, so they use the Elemental Lord to force me to discard both Welcomes. This is actually the best 2 cards they could have hit, because Welcome recycles from the graveyard, and Big Welcome can banish to bounce, right? Anyway, so they're going to do a Synchro into 10 into Baronne de Fleur. So they burned 2 of my decent cards, so I'm basically left with Trap Trick with Dogmatic Punishment, but I'm still going to win, because I'm going to top deck Solemn Strike, which is one of the best cards in the game. Like, a Solemn Strike eats up a Baronne de Fleur, so as long as you have a Solemn Strike in your hand, their Baronne de Fleur essentially doesn't exist, right? So I'm going to set 3 and pass. So this is going to be hilarious. So they're going to use Small World to go into Deep Sea Diva. They're going to Deep Sea Diva, or sorry, Ice Shade, Aggregate, whatever, into Ice Shade Cradle. Ice Shade Cradle will search them in Ice Shade. Baronne is going to attempt to pop Punishment, but I'm just going to say no to that. Goodbye. Yeah, Baronne de Fleur, garbage card, loses to a Solemn Strike, lol. So then they're going to summon, they're going to discard a thing to special summon. So this is going to special summon itself, plus a token, which is level 3. So we have a 7-tuner, a token that's level 3. Okay. I'm going to Trap Trick here into Torrential Tribute, because at the end of this chain, there's going to be a summon, right? Okay, so summons this with a token, and then I'm going to go ahead Okay, that does nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and Torrential and blow up their board. So yeah, they have one card left in hand, and I have a punishment. Torrential Tribute allows my welcome to come back. Yeah, this game is over. This game is so over. Like whatever their last card was dies. Well, I guess I can't punishment after trap tricking in this case, but either way, I basically have full board at this point, and they have nothing. So yeah, Solemn Strike cracked card. Torrential Tribute cracked card. I see lab players not playing Torrential Tribute, and I don't understand why. It's such a good card. I literally just killed 4 of their monsters, right? So Solemn Strike took out Barone, and then Torrential just killed everything. So 2 cards, total board wipe. Like I don't get it. Labyrinth players like, are you afraid of blowing up your own lady? See, the thing about Torrential is you're allowed to choose when you flip the card. You can flip Torrential Tribute before you flip Welcome. You understand that, right? Or, if you already have a lady on the field, you flip Torrential Tribute, you chain lady and grab a big welcome so your lady can come back. So either way, like, Torrential Tribute is just insanely good. I don't know why players... It's essentially Dark Hole as a trap card. Speaking of, why isn't there a Dark Hole version of a trap card, and why isn't there a trap card version of Raigeki? I don't know. Anyway, so we have duel number 2, Labyrinth versus Salad Man Great. The one big change from, like, before my hiatus is this card is a thing. It's a Link 3 Fire that allows itself to special itself, pop a fire and an opponent's card. So yeah, pretty good card, and you know, now that fire decks have taken over the TCG and OCG, it's like a staple. Like it's a staple for the current format. One random rescue ace, another rescue ace, whatever. There's I'm not even going to talk about the Rescue Ace engine. I mean, it's a good engine. You know, those are Impulse and Rescuer or whatever are the correct cards that are part of that engine. But I believe I go second here, if I'm not mistaken, against the Salad player. Opening hand is not great. You don't want to see Rivalry against Salad Great. However, their Rescue Ace package are not Cyberse, and their Imperium Princess is also not a Cyberse. So Rivalry against a non-pure Salad is actually not bad, honestly. It's not bad. Anyway, they make the Mirage Stylio, they make the Balinks. They're doing typical Salad things where they're just going to summon a bunch of monsters. They mill the counter trap, right? Okay. They're going to get their Gazelle back for follow-ups. They're going to go into the Promethean Princess. Here we go. She's a fiend, by the way. Everyone knows the Cyberse. Okay, Sunlight Wolf. And then that's going to recycle the counter trap. Cool. And then they're going to set to pass. Alright, so first we are going to Ariana, search Big Welcome, activate Lord, set 4, pass. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and Ice Dragons here on the Sunlight Wolf. The reason I'm doing this is because if I banish 2 copies of his Sunlight Wolf, it gets significantly harder for him to make plays. And also because I know they have the counter trap, I'm forcing him to say, use a counter trap now. Because the counter trap only works if he controls a Salad Link monster. So if I get rid of Sunlight Wolf, his counter trap is dead, and I can do whatever I want at that point. So I'm forcing him to use this, which was expected here. And then I Rivalry, force him into Cyberse, so Imperium Promethean Princess is out, and his Rescue Race package is gone. So he's going to go ahead and get a search, that's fine. They're going to search, he's going to search Aurora again, cool. He's going to make Heat Leo. Heat Leo is, this is going to pop this. Heat Leo is going to shuffle back Big Welcome. I'm going to chain Big Welcome, which is going to force the Ash, that's fine. So yeah, this Heat Leo basically does nothing. Also, I still have a Lord. Lord can set Welcome card, right? So that's fine, okay? Yeah, Ash does nothing. Remember, Ash does nothing. Heat Leo comes out again. He's going to Heat Leo into my Trap Trick. I'm going to chain Trap Trick, and I'm going to go into one of the best cards in the game, a Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon, baby. Let's go. So, yeah, so Trap Trick. So this Heat Leo was wasted. Lord's going to come out, and we're going to set regular Welcome in this case, because we have Big Welcome in the graveyard, and I want to start cycling Welcomes, right? Yeah, he's going to go ahead and summon the Fox to pop my Rivalry, which I'm okay with, because again, under Rivalry, I can't Welcome because Lord is a rock, right? And my Labyrinth are Fiends. However, I was going to fix that problem by flipping this card, which will put Lord face down, and then I can summon my Fiends, right? So another reason to run this card. It helps you dodge your own floodgates, lol. End phase. Destructive Doom Karma Cannon. These are set, these are gone. That means all his traps that require the Blink monsters are deactivated. Roar is deactivated, and the other one, Rage, is also deactivated. So, yeah, this game is so over. It's so over. Remember, Ash does nothing. So we're going to go ahead and Ariana, she's going to Imperm. Doesn't matter. We're going to go ahead and Welcome. And then he's going to Scoop. Yeah, it's over. I have Eradicator Virus, right? I'm going to Virus him. So first of all, Welcome is going to bring out a Lovely. Lovely's going to set Daruma Karma Cannon, right? Because it's broken. Yeah, and then I have a bounce via Big Welcome Labyrinth in the graveyard. I have, let's see, 3,000, 29, so 5,900 plus 1,600 in damage that I could swing into. And then I set Virus, and then I can Tribute Lord and call spells or traps, right? Probably traps because as soon as he gets like a Bailings on the field, his counter trap is live. So yeah, I was just shotgun, call traps, right? And then if he tries to go into Sunlight Wolf or any Link plays, I have Big Welcome, and then I have Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon. So yeah, there was no shot of him winning this game anymore. It was just over. Salamangreat, slightly better of a deck now as a fire support, but still not as good as Labyrinth. Game number 3, we have Labyrinth versus Numeron. I remember this game because I lost the die roll, and they allowed me to go first, which made me instantly think that they were a Numeron player. So yeah, I rarely see Numerons anymore. I used to see the Numeron deck way more often back in the last year before my long hiatus from Yu-Gi-Oh! But occasionally I still get them. I think I got like 2 Numerons in my climb so far. Anyway, I draw cracked against Numeron, right? So I'm gonna set 4, hold the D barrier because it's hard once per turn, right? He's gonna Numeron wall into the network, cool. So he's gonna Numeron network, mill Numeron calling to get his 4 gates. I'm gonna allow this to happen, and I'm gonna torrential and kill the gates. Goodbye. So 1 Numeron calling gone. So basically, if he does that again, mills another calling, ID barrier for XCs. If he does that again, ID barrier for XCs. So yeah, this game is over. Anyway, Lady comes out. Okay. Trap Trick, that's a good card. So I'm gonna go ahead and swing. Bam. I'm gonna set these 2. Why do I bother setting the second D barrier? Because he basically proved he doesn't have. So if he has Lightning Storm, he can't play it because of his cards. Feather Duster. I can chain D barrier. Can't use evenly matched. Yeah, and Dark Hole does nothing, right? He's gonna mill Numeron calling, and I'm gonna chain D barrier, call Xyz, and I'm gonna chain Lady and sets Virus, which basically I can Virus for spells if I want, right? Gives me that option. Yeah, this game is completely ogre. Yeah, Numeron, joke deck, funny if you actually win with it, but yeah, don't expect to actually win with it. Duel number 4, Labyrinth versus Bystial Branded. Let's see these ratios. Beast, do you really need Sword? I would cut Sword. Called by Crossouts are fine. Triple Super Poly is Pog. 2 Sardir. Honestly, just start playing with 1 at this point. This card that everyone's playing for because of the Super Heavy Samurai matchup, right? Yeah, these ratios are fine. Maybe Sardir to 1. I don't know. I guess yeah, whatever. All right, yeah, solid ratios. 1 copy of Imperm, I guess, is a cross-out target. I would just cut that, honestly. I don't think Imperm really hurts Bystial that much, but I guess just having that second target. 2 Ash is pretty funny. Yeah, solid ratios. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, let's get into this duel. I forget if I go first or second here. Guess we'll find out. Very good opening hand. Very good opening hand. I believe I go second. Yep, I go second. Branded opening. Yeah, yeah. For you, for those people in the comments that like to say, "Oh, you only win going first," or like, "Oh, you never win going second." Like I've gone second plenty. Like if that was true, that I only win going first and never going second, my win rate would be no greater than 50%, which would make it impossible to climb, right? So clearly, I'm winning plenty going second. Do I win more going first? Sure, but I'm winning plenty going second. Yeah, like winning more going first is just like that's just a fact of Yu-Gi-Oh! Unless you're playing like going second decks, right? Anyway, they're doing a bunch of stuff. They end on not that great of a board. Oh, Retribution, I guess, is a negate. Oh, this card which stops I guess stops monster effects without having set cards, but in our case it doesn't matter, right? So they have a banish pretty much. So I'm gonna go ahead and set one. Ariana's gonna get negated. That's fine. I'm gonna swing into this. You want to banish Ariana? That's fine by me. That means no banish for next turn. Set 4 pass. Branded Beast is up, but Branded Beast is not gonna matter, as you'll soon see. All right. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shotgun Gozen to because they have 2 light, 2 dark. Force them into dark. So goodbye. I'm gonna punishment on the Albaz. I'm gonna send Entis, and I'm gonna use Entis to pop. Oh, so I knew he had a branded opening in the so I could have sent Malong, right? So Malong is the synchro that you send to graveyard, you bounce a card, so I could have bounced Mirror Jade. But I knew he had branded opening in the graveyard. I wanted to bait him to stop that destruction effect because I have Torrential Tribute on my field, right? So I'm investing on a future turn, essentially. So here's a Magnamute. We're going to summon. So you're going to get 2 searches off. There's the kit. Beast is going to attempt to pop Gozen. That's fine. Gozen doesn't hurt them too badly. Especially since, like, these are all darks anyway, so whatever. But I baited the Beast. They got Branded Fusion back. Branded Fusion is going to come out. They're going to make the Albion the Sanctifier Dragon. They're going to do this thing. Okay. They're going to summon Blazing Cartesia. And then they're going to attempt to fuse on summon. And then I'm going to Torrential. And since they already used Branded Opening, their entire board is going to die. Oh, what a beautiful day. Yeah. So they have 1 card in hand. Their Mirror Jade is going to Raigeki my board. It doesn't matter because I have no monsters. Although the one monster I am going to have... Oh, they're going to... Branded Retribution, my welcome. Sure. Okay. And then on end phase, I'm going to... Yeah, so they get the Quem. They get the Blazing back. Sure. They get a Abyssal. I'm going to go ahead. So why did I not big welcome on the end phase? Because I know if I big welcome on my turn, I can use welcome's effect in the graveyard to recycle. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Ariana. Big welcome is going to reset itself. Ariana is going to get my lady. I'm going to battle into this. Goodbye. Main 2. End phase. I'm going to summon lady. Yeah, this game is over. I have Rivalry, which hurts Brandon way more than a Gozen match does. And I have a Welcome, which can bring out a Lovely, and then a Big Welcome that can spin bounce one of their cards, and then trigger a draw and a pop from my Labyrinth cards, right? So Saronir is going to go ahead and come out here. So Bystial Lubellion is going to come out here, and Saronir is going to mill a Branded Opening. Branded Retribution is going to get Fusion. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and welcome Chain Lovely to set, or Lady to set D Barrier. Okay. If he pops my D Barrier, Lovely brings it back, right? He's going to attempt to summon this, but I'm going to Rivalry, lock him into Dragons. He's going to Branded Beast to pop Rivalry. This is what I expected, honestly. He's going to attempt to Fusion Summon. They're going to make Grangual. They're going to search battle phase. I'm going to bounce this. And then Lovely Ariana. Draw Karma Cannon, which I'm going to set. And then I was going to pop their... Yeah, the game was over. essentially, yeah, after I get their pop, they have no plays left. And then I have D-Barrier on the subsequent turn. Lovely can start setting cards from the graveyard. Yeah, this game is so over. So over. So that was duel number 4. Duel number 5, we have Labyrinth versus Math Mech. Another one of these, really? People still be playing Math Mech in 2024. In current year, people be playing Math Mech. All right, let's. I believe I go first here, and it's gonna go kind of the way you expect it to go. So very good opening hand, very good. So Ariana will get me big welcome. Set 4, summon Lovely. Yeah, very good hand, very good hand. So Sigma, I'm gonna D-Barrier into Xyz. Grab Ice Dragons from the wall. Alright, so again, remember what you learned in my last video. Math Mech has exactly 2 lines of play. They have their Xyz monsters into their Super Factorial, and then they have Access Code. That's it. They have no other plays. So as soon as I D-Barriered for Xyz, stop their Xyz play line, their only option left is Access Code. So all I have to do is stop Access Code, and I have like 5 million ways to do it, right? So I'm going to allow them to get to their transcode talker here. Okay, I'm going to, they're going to resummon this back. I'm going to big welcome here. They're going to maxi, fine. So I'm going to bounce Lady. Lovely, 1, Ariana 2. They're going to Ash the Ariana draw, that's fine. Again, Ash is worthless, so pop Transcode Talker, goodbye Transcode Talker. So now they have to basically resummon Transcode Talker to get into Access Code. So Crystal Heart is going to revive Transcode Talker. Transcode Talker is going to revive Splash Mage. They're going to go Access Code, and I'm going to say goodbye, Solemn Strike. And then they scoop, because they literally have no other plays, right? You stop the Xyz, you stop the Access Code Talker, it's over. Math Mech is one of the most one-dimensional decks, or would it be two-dimensional because they have 2 lines of play? No, it's still pretty one-dimensional because it's all like it's predictable, right? Like it's not like, huh, I wonder what they're gonna do now. It's never like that. It's always like I know exactly what they're gonna do every time, right? Yeah, two-dimensional implies like, oh, maybe they do something else. No, they always do the same thing. Duel number 6, we have Labyrinth versus what is this? Sprite? Oh, people still play Sprite in current year. Let's see any. Oh, Melfly Sprite, right? They have the Hero Kit engine that generated. They have the Chaos Beast engine. Jet is at 1, starter at 2. Okay. Melfly of the Forest. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. This is the first Sprite deck that I see in my rank climb for the season. So yeah, I'm surprised people still play it when Toad is banned. Toad is surprisingly still legal in the OCG, TCG. Like I would be more likely to, I'd be less surprised to see Sprite there in TCG. Sorry, Toad is banned in the OCG, but I'd be less surprised to see Sprite in the TCG because Toad is still legal. Anyway, I'm gonna go second because I always lose going second, right? But I have a really cracked hand, which I always have because best Labyrinth best deck, right? Anyway, Gigantic, Blue, Jet, what is this? Carrot, yep. Elf, Sprind, yep. Okay, Hero Kid, 3 Hero Kids, IP, yep. Pot of Avarice to shuffle cards and draw. That's kind of cool, I guess. E-Telly, Melfly of the Forest. Detach to search a Melfly Caddy, End Phase, special the Melfly Caddy, cool. Alright, I top deck Big Welcome, so I'm going to set 5, except for the Big Welcome. They're going to get Carrot back, it doesn't matter. IP into Underworld Goddess of the Closed World, okay, that's cool, I guess. So, Carrot, Jet, I'm going to Karma Cannon to Book of Moon their field and get rid of their Link monsters. This is mainly to bait Carrot. I want Carrot to activate here. So they're going to tribute Sprite. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and skill drain. So Karma Cannon will go through. These were all in defense position. So once they get Book of Moon, they're stuck face down, right? They're going to get Sprite Starter. This is going to come out. Okay. I'm going to Big Welcome here. They're going to Ash. That's fine. I'm going to Trap Trick into Torrential. Because remember, there's a Sprite Starter at the start of this chain link. So once the chain resolves, there's going to be a special summon. So, oh, you're going to Ash my Big Welcome? Well, I'm going to Torrential you. So, yeah, they're just going to scoop. They have no monsters, right? As soon as whatever they summon off Sprite Starter comes out, it'll immediately get Torrentialed, right? So that's 4 bodies gone, and they have no other plays. And then I have another Big Welcome in hand. So, yeah. Easy game, easy life. Imagine playing Sprite in current year. All right, game number 7, we have Labyrinth versus 60 card Branded Bishop. Oh, I think I remember this. Okay, so this was a 10-turn duel that should have been over like 2 or 3 turns earlier. I make a misplay here, which prevents me from ending the game sooner, but I still end the game and win anyway. In a slightly more dominating fashion, sure, but yeah, I do still win despite the misplay. I think it'll be obvious where my misplay was. You'll see it. Forget who goes first. I guess I do. So opening sphere mode, never great going first, but that's fine. I have a pretty solid hand, though I don't know what deck they're playing. Foolish Burial into Tragedy, Tragedy into Aluber. So it is branded. They're going to do the Quem here. Punish the Nadir Servant into Albaz. They're going to use this to attempt to special this, but I'm going to say Ice Dragons, and I'm going to banish both of them. Why do I not Gozen? Because, oh, this is a light, and I was afraid that she'd be able to fuse into a light monster. I don't know. Maybe I should have Gozen, but I'm just going to Ice Dragons and banish this. Goodbye. End phase. They're gonna search Branded Fusion off of this. Okay, cool. So punishment. I'm gonna go ahead and set that. So no Labyrinth Engine yet. So people become like, oh, you don't play furniture. See, you're not seeing your Labyrinth Engine. Doesn't matter. I'll eventually see it, and in the meantime, I'm just gonna kill their plays, right? So here comes the Branded Lost. I'm gonna Gozen to lock them in the darks, so they can only go into they can't go into Lubellion. So they do have Branded Opening in the graveyard. Oh wait, no they don't. Okay, never mind. So in battle, I take the damage because I want to save my traps for when it might be lethal. Because again, I still don't have engine, so I'm trying to stall out as much as I can until I see engine. Daruma Cannon, that's fine. Daruma Cannon is a great card, great card. Banish to get Branded Fusion. Okay, that's fine. They're going to use Branded Fusion. They're going to make Rindrum, right? So that's 3 monsters. So battle phase, I'm going to Karma Cannon, Book of Moon, their field. They're under Gozen, right? So Kit's going to come out. They're going to get Branded Beast over here. They're going to set Branded Beast. They're going to mill Branded Retribution. End phase, I need to kill Branded Beast because Branded Beast is annoying. And it's probably like the best card against Labyrinth in this matchup. So goodbye Branded Beast. So Retribution is going to banish to get Beast back. That's fine. But I delayed when they can use it, right? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and... So by the way, folks, so under Gozen, their monsters are face down. I can tribute this for my Sphere mode because they don't have any attributes on their field, right? So I'm going to lock them into Divine Attribute. I'm going to Lord and then pass. So they're locked into... They can't put any monsters as long as Sphere mode's on the field here. They're going to Branded Opening. They can only search. They can't special because of Sphere mode. End phase. Sphere mode comes back. I'm going to Karma Cannon because I want to Lord, right? Activate Lord. They're going to Max C. Sure. Doesn't matter. They're going to summon Druid Worm. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Set Big Welcome. Alright. I finally have Labyrinth Engine. Shotgun Big Welcome. They're going to Branded Beast. So Sphere mode comes back because lol. And then Lovely is going to pop Branded Beast, because screw that card, right? They're going to put Rinrum on the field. The reason they're doing this is because I know they have a Mercurier in hand, and they want to have Rinrum on the field, because if Rinrum's on the field, they can negate Lovely with Mercurier, right? Because Mercurier negates monster effects, so Lovely will that would prevent me from recycling a trap card. So I'm going to go ahead and swing into this Rinrum. However, this causes a Luber to come back, and a Luber will negate Lovely. So either way, from his perspective, he stopped Lovely from being able to recycle traps. However, I'm going to activate Lord, then I'm going to go into Muckraker from the Underworld, baby. Let's go. Muckraker's going to discard Sphere Mode, revive Lovely, who has not used her effect, and then she's going to use her effect to get my Ice Dragon's Prison. So all of their Lovely negating tactics have been stopped. I'm going to get Ice Dragons here, and I have Lord protect my hand. So, yeah, first appearance of Muckraker from the Underworld. Useful card. Sometimes helps you get 1,000 more damage per game. Sometimes helps you dodge or recycle your graveyard monsters. Dodge imperms and stuff, right? Very good. Very good card. So they're going to Albaz. Normal Albaz. Discard to attempt to Super Poly my field. I'm going to Ice Dragons. So they're required to Super Poly Albaz with one of my monsters. Ice Dragons are going to banish both copies of Albaz from the graveyard. Yeah, so that's terrible. And then Lovely's going to get a free pop, and then they're going to scoop. Yeah. Oh, this is not the game where I misplay. Sorry, it's another game where I misplay, and I could have ended the game sooner. So I did not misplay here, unless you consider my initial Ice Dragons to be a misplay, which I don't necessarily consider that. But yeah, there is another branded game where I misplay by not ending the game when I could have. Anyway. Yeah, they're going to scoop. Game is Ogre. Goodbye, Branded Bestial. Alright, duel number 8, we have Labyrinth versus Inferior Cringe Furniture Labyrinth. Oh my god, what am I seeing? We have a Labyrinth deck with a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trap cards. That's right, folks, you heard it. We have a Labyrinth deck with a total of 8 trap cards. Holy shit, what a, like, actually mind-blowing to me. I do find it funny that they're already at the 2 of Chandragalier before the ban list. But yeah, I mean, I guess Nadir, I'm not a super opposed to the Nadir engine. Like, I would rather you run Nadir engine than Furniture, I'm gonna be honest. 2 copies of Ogre is kind of bizarre. I guess someone mentioned it's for the Vanadium Field spell, but whatever. Skill Drain, Pog. 1 D-Bear should be 2. Karma Cannon is great. Yeah, so a strictly inferior Labyrinth deck. Gee, I wonder who's going to win. Well, let's find out. I believe I go second, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, let's see. Pretty good opening hand. They're going to Branded Fusion, so I think I'm in Bishop. But then I see a Chandragalier, and I'm like, what the fuck? So there's Lubellion. Lubellion is going to make Ice Jade. So, just look at this end board right here. 1 monster, 1 back row. So you have... You're playing Branded Labyrinth. And your end board has 2 interruptions. A monster banish and whatever this is, right? What if you were just playing regular Labyrinth? You would have like 4 or 5 interruptions. You understand the difference, right? This is so sad. This is so sad. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I just like, look at this hand. Compare my end board to their end board. Just compare it, right? So Lord set 5. Yeah, this is so sad. Battle phase. So I'm gonna Karma Cannon. For the lulls, and I'm going to summon Lord. Lord is going to set regular welcome. So I have big welcome, I have regular welcome. And then I'm a big welcome, Lovely to pop, you know, one of the monsters. They're going to Ash, doesn't matter because, again, I have regular welcome, right? So he's going to flip Mirror J. He's going to send Lord to the Banish Zone. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Titanic Cloud is going to search some Ecclesia. Okay, fine. So I'm gonna pop. I'm gonna like shotgun welcome here, and then I'm gonna spin this Mirror Jade. Goodbye. And then Lovely is gonna pop their back row, which is D-Barrier. So D-Barrier does nothing in this. To me, it does do something to him because he's a branded player, right? Yeah, and I'm gonna recycle. This game is so over. Like, look at this. Look at this board against they have an Ecclesia, right? So they normal Ecclesia, they search punishment, they set punishment. I use my punishment on their Ecclesia and their punishment. Get a pop 2, and then Lovely pops a third card, and then they have nothing left, right? That's what's gonna happen. They're just gonna scoop because they know what's gonna so just with punishment and Lovely, I destroy all 3 cards they have, and then I have 4 other cards just in case, right? Now you tell me if it's worth playing Branded in Labyrinth or if it's worth playing Furniture in Labyrinth. The answer is no, right? It just isn't. Anyway, duel number 9, we have Labyrinth versus Branded Bestial. I believe this is the one where I misplay and I don't end the game. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure. Because I remember Grass. Yeah. They played Grass. So 60 card, Grass, 1 copy of Lightning Storm. Sure. Cross out. Keeper of Dragon Magic. Really? My guy, this card is not good. But whatever. Let's get into this. Yeah, 7 turns. Should have been fewer turns, but I misplay and don't end the game when I could have. Oh, I go second. Oh, so notice the Wannabe in my hand. So in this iteration of the deck, I'm running 1 and only 1 copy of Wannabe just to try it out. It's come up a few times. It's been somewhat useful. So they're doing bestial branded things. They get lost. They make Ranguinol, right? They have they already have their Albion in the graveyard. They already have branded opening in the graveyard. They have branded Retribution comes out. This comes out. They get a second branded opening. So it's all good in the hood. On end phase, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a Solemn Strike. Just because it was the only thing I top deck, right? Because they have 4 cards in their spell trap zones, right? So I exchange a Wannabe for Solemn Strike. The only problem is this card goes away if I don't use it. So I have to use it this turn, essentially. Anyway, Pot is going to draw me to Duality. D-Barrier, always good. Lord, Duality. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get Torrential, because why not? Field Spell, set 4, and then Solemn Strike goes away, and then they branded opening then. Yeah, so in this case, Wannabe didn't really do anything. It just prevented them from branded opening before the end phase, which is like, not fully convinced, but, you know. But there were other duels where Wannabe came up, got me an Excavate 5, and that was pretty good. Don't know if it's recorded, but anyway, they're going to Branded Banishment, get the Albion. They're going to make Dragos Apelia, sure, I guess. I don't know why they wouldn't make Mirror Jade. Okay. Recycle, search. So anyway, trying to remember how I broke this board. Okay, so they're going to put Sword, okay. So attack position, Magnamut, they're going to banish Wannabe. And then I'm going to Torrential here because they have 5 monsters. And I'm going to kill a minimum of 3 and a maximum of 5 because I know they have branded opening in the graveyard, right? So yeah, they will banish the branded opening. So those 3 go away, and then Lord is going to come out to defense my life points. Retribution is going to recycle branded fusion, sure, I guess. I'm going to set Iron Wall because Iron Wall is busted. Branded Fusion, Chain D-Barrier, call Fusions, goodbye. Tactics is going to draw them 2 cards, sure. End phase, they're going to get Saronir. They're negated under D-Barrier, right? Trap Trick into Big Welcome. I'm going to Big Welcome. I'm going to, bounce Lord, pop Dragos Apelia. And then Lovely is going to pop their face down, which is branded in red. They just set that. And then this is going to come back. Sure, why not? Alright, cool. And I have D-Barrier in the graveyard. So I'm going to go ahead and Ariana into a Lady. I'm going to bounce this Granguiol. I'm gonna get a pop into Lady. Let's get okay. Call by the Grave doesn't do much. That's fine. I'm gonna reset D barrier. Battle phase. All right. So where did I? Wait. Is this the one where I misplayed? I don't think. No, this is not the misplay. Oh. Yes, this is the misplay because. Well, you'll see in a second. So I'm gonna Iron Wall here. They're chain to Druid Swarm. They're gonna chain Saronir. I'm gonna chain Ice Dragons to steal this monster, and then they're gonna do this. Sure. The reason I misplay is because at the end of this chain, I'm eligible to summon Lord and swing for game. Right? 15, 16, 29, 3000 is game. So right here, I could summon Lord, but I forget to, or rather, I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna save Lord's effect to protect my back row, but turns out I just have game. Right? If I summon Lord here, as you'll see, right? Swing, swing. They're at less than 3,000. I could have just won right here. So misplay by not ending the game. This is going to end to the game being longer, and then I use Lord. So this was a misplay. Anyway, Iron Wall is still on the field, and I have D-Barrier. So what does Branded do under Iron Wall and D-Barrier? The answer is nothing. Oh, they search Saronir. Cool. Does nothing. Saronir is going to mill Brightest Blazing, Branded, D-Barrier. So Branded White, chain D-Barrier, call fusions, chain Lady, set Virus, lol. Summon Lord, set a second D-Barrier. You can never have too many D-Barriers against Branded. So they can't make any fusions. But they are going to make Lubellion here. They're going to send this to Lovely to Graveyard. Doesn't matter. They get Branded Beasts. Also not going to matter. So they use Grass to mill a bunch of stuff, all of which ultimately is not going to matter. End phase, they're going to Branded Beast to act, and Brightest recycles, and then Branded Beast adds Branded Regained. Okay. Under Iron Wall, they'll never get to draw one, right? Because cards will not be. Anyway, I'm gonna shotgun Virus onto Lord, chain Lady, call traps, set punishment, take out their traps. They have a Nibiru in hand. Field spell is going to return Lovely. This is going to return Magnamut, which doesn't matter. Reset Virus, so I can use it against spells again. By the way, I'm synchro summoning here, folks. Quem is a level 4 tuner. Ariana is a 4, and I'm going to summon Psyframe Lord Omega, baby. Now, again, under Iron Wall, Omega's effect can't activate. So why did I synchro this? I want a big body on the field, number one. Number two, there's a dual proficiency thing, which I can level up, and it requires me to synchro summon 3 times. So I'm fulfilling that quest, that little mini objective. So whatever. Goodbye. So on end phase, I set Solemn Strike. All right, so they're gonna top deck Ash. Lol does nothing. They're going to use Cartesia. I'm going to punishment on the Lubellion. Send Entis. New chain. Chainlink 1. Entis targeting Cartesia. Chainlink 2. Lovely to pop a card, likely in their hand. Chainlink 3. Cartesia to fuse. Chainlink 4. Call fusions to say no fusing for you. Chainlink 5. Lady to set a card from the deck. Chainlink 6. Virus. Tribute Lovely. Call spells. And then the field spell brings back Lovely, and I still have a Solemn Strike. This game is so over. It's so over. Oh, it's the most over game I've ever seen in my life. Oh, man. I could have won 2 turns earlier, or 3, whatever, if I had just summoned Lord and swung for game. But the way I won was so domineering. It's like, no fusing for you. Kill all your traps off Virus. Kill all your traps off spells. Pop your Lubellion. Pop a card in hand. Like it's just completely dominated. This brain dead, not branded. It's brain dead bestial. Branded bestial. No, it's brain dead busted. All right, duel number 10. We have 2 turns this time. Labyrinth versus branded bestial again. 60 card. Yeah, fairly. Yeah, grass. We got 2 Dark Ruler. That's cool. Yeah, pretty. Yeah, I just played like 40-ish card variant, honestly. Anyway, they're 2 turns. It's a 2-turn. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot more branded Bestials in Master, more than I'm seeing Super Heavy Samurai. Not gonna lie, I've seen like relatively few Super Heavy Samurai. Anyway, I opened 3 pots. What is this? But I opened Iron Wall and D-Barrier, which is already game against branded. Let's get a draw 2. Let's get an excavate 1. Yeah, let's get the lady out here. Set 4, pass. So they're going to Despia Theater, the branded. Aluber searching branded lost. They're going to fusion deployment. I'm going to chain D-Barrier. So if they fusion deployment Cartesia, they have a quick effect fuse. So before they have access to that, I'm just going to call fusion and say like, no fusing for you, sorry. So here's Cartesia in battle phase. I'm going to summon Lady. Main 2, end phase. Let's bring out Lovely here. Set another D-Barrier. You can never have too many D-Barriers. And then I'm going to trap trick for punishment. So basically what's going to end up happening here is trap trick sets punishment. Punishment takes out Cartesia. Entis pops their set card. Lovely pops a card in hand. I don't really care about popping their field spell or the branded loss because, again, under D-Barrier, they're not really going to use it to do anything. And then Lovely can just recycle punishment again, right? Swing into their monster. Yeah, they just scoop because they know it's over. This game is just over, right? All right. Oh, how do you get D-Barrier so much? I have 4 copies, buddy. Trap Trick is 2 more copies of D-Barrier, right? So, duel number 11, we have Labyrinth versus another Labyrinth Mirror. This time, it's a slightly less atrocious Furniture Labyrinth build. I will say that you don't need 44 cards. You can cut this down to 40, right? In many ways, including but not limited to. This one random Fenrir can probably go. Imperm is garbage, does nothing. Get rid of this. And then triple taxes is kind of troll, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, 2 clocks and just a bunch of garbage furniture. Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna win here. So let's see how though. Alright, so pretty good opening hand. I mean, D-Barrier against Labyrinth, not great, but they're gonna stove, set this big welcome, set the pen scale, and then they're gonna set a card. I'm gonna Lady on end phase. So they're gonna big welcome. I can't chain Lady because of the pendulum card, right? They're going to bounce a card. Lovely is gonna pop a card in hand. Stove comes back. They pop my pot. I wish they popped D-Barrier. That's okay. Anyway, I'm gonna set 3 cards. Let's go in attack position. Take out this Lovely. Main 2, activate Lord to protect my back row. They're gonna go ahead and send Ash here and get welcome out. Okay, sure. They're gonna welcome. I'm gonna chain Lady to set Ice Dragon's Prison. And now that I have 4 set cards, this Pendulum card is gonna make Lady 6,000 attack. Let's go! Here's Ariana. Ariana into Lady. Lady comes out here. And then they're going to go into Muckraker because they want to revive Lovely, I believe. But yeah, so they linked away 2 pretty good Labyrinth monsters to get their Lovely back, I presume. And I'm just going to Karma Cannon because why not? So no Muckraker play for you, so you just... Oof! That's a big oof is all I have to say. Anyway, new chain. Lord is going to set big welcome, and they're just going to scoop, because, yeah, this game is over. I have Virus. I'm going to Virus for traps. I have, Flip Lady, attack, big welcome to Lovely, like, attack, yeah, pop. It's so doomed. It's so doomed. Yeah. That was not even close. I mean, their Labyrinth deck is built specifically for beating Super Heavy Samurai, right? Because they have 3 of the Pendulum monsters, right? The one that floodgates Super Heavy, right? They have I think I saw some Drolls, right? I think I saw Nibiru. But yeah, other than the super heavy samurai matchup, which they seem to be very afraid of, like, yeah, I don't see this deck doing well against like branded or like better labyrinth decks. So yeah. Anyway, don't play furniture. It sucks. Uh, let's move on. All right, so moving on, we have duel number 12, labyrinth versus a super heavy samurai. Branded super heavy samurai? What? I guess this dude got tired of hard losing the game to the Pendulum Monster. That they put in one spell in their in their deck so that they can set it and then dodge the floodgate, right? Right? That's funny. Yeah. So we have Super Heavy Samurai with a little itty bitty little branded engine, which is kind of hilarious. It's just like, that's kind. I don't know. I think it's greedy. Don't you think it's greedy? I think it's greedy. Anyway, I believe I go first here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if that's the case. I don't remember. I don't think I remember this dude playing branded cards. So anyway, Ariana into Lady. Set 3, Lady special self, Lord activating hand. So, crossbow into Scarecrow, into Bicycle, or Motorbike, whatever, into the Pen Monster, the Pen Scale. Okay, so you got the other Pen State, summon itself, right? Okay, now, Scarecrow is going to discard a card, special a super heavy to this zone right here. So it interacts with the link arrow. So if I get rid of Scarecrow, not only do I remove a monster from their field, but they also that summon will fizzle, right? So I'm gonna Ice Dragons the Scarecrow target. Chain Lady to set Big Welcome here. And then I'm going to go ahead and banish... oh, sorry. I'm not going to banish Scarecrow. I'm going to banish the Prodigy because Scarecrow cannot be used as link material. So by banishing its target and this card, they have one fewer tuner, and also this card is going to be less recyclable, right? So yeah, so I actually banish these two. Alright, so I'm going to get a draw off Ariana and a special offer as well, so I get Lovely on the field. We have Therian King Regulus. So, cool thing is that while Lovely is on the field, my opponent cannot activate monster effects in response to my normal traps, which means that the negate that Therian has is not going to matter whatsoever. Anyway, they're going to summon a bunch of stuff. Cool. Summon. A pop. Summon another thing. Okay. Summon another thing. Pen Scale. They're going to get 5 monsters on the field. Alright? So, what am I going to do here? First, I'm going to Trap Trick. Now that they have 5 monsters on the field, I'm going to Trap Trick into Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon. And I'm going to Book of Moon their entire field. Yeah, they can't respond with Regulus. So there goes their field. So they literally cannot make any more plays for the rest of the turn because they don't have monster zones. And they can't link or do anything. So this is going to search a thing. It doesn't matter. Lord's going to come out here. Lord is going to grab me Pot of Extravagance because I love card advantage. And then he's going to get Super Heavy Samurai Stealthy. Cool. Alright, so we have... yeah, let's go ahead and Pot. Goes in is great, by the way. Lord, Flip Summon, Big Welcome, Chain Lady. I'm going to set Punishment here to get a pop 3, perhaps. So Lady comes out. I'm going to get Ariana back onto the hand. Lovely 1. Pop the card in hand. Goodbye. Ariana searches the field spell. So yeah, 5 monsters against 5 monsters. They're all in defense position. I know the defense of all their monsters. I'm going to reset Daruma Karma Cannon because lol. It's just a hilarious card, right? Goodbye. 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 And goodbye. Druid Swarm is going to get rid of Lovely, but it doesn't matter because Field Spell will bring her back on the subsequent turn. Gozen, Lord, Torrential. I have a full board. Full board. 10 cards on the board. With a field spell, it's going to be 11. Right? Right? So, anyway, they're just going to scoop. Yeah, it's completely ogre. I can easily bring back Lovely. I can debarrier for synchros. I can goes in to lock them into Earths or Darks, right? I can do everything. Everything I can Daruma Karma Cannon to get rid of their Link, or to like Book of Moon their field so they can't synchro or do anything else. Yeah, this game is ogre. Yeah, super heavy samurai, very flimsy going second. Or when they go second. Duel number 13, we have Labyrinth versus 60 card Branded Bestial. So yeah, it looks like in Master, the 60 card variant of Branded Bestial seems to be the most popular, even though that was not the case. That is not what I saw before. Fusion Duplication is pretty pog. Yeah, I mean, you're running grass. I get it. There's nothing here I'd really say you should cut. 3 Albion seems like overkill. I'd rather have more Mercuriers and Albions, but that's just me personally. Whatever, it doesn't matter. This deck list is fine, honestly. You want to run 60 card and draw the one copy of grass, go for it. it's at 1, right? 1 in the 60 card deck. I mean, I guess it could be search off Triple Tactics Trust, but that's kind of troll if you're. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and Prosperity here. I go first. Ariana, Wannabe, Solemn Strike, Sphere Mode, Lady, and Torrential. I get Ariana. The reason I do this is because Ariana is going to go into the field spell. I'm going to activate a field spell set 4. Yeah, so now this can bring out Lovely, pop a card, and then I get another pop and a draw, right? So Bestial Lubellion comes out. We have Saronir. Gold Sark into Tragedy, Tragedy into Aluber. Okay. Fusion deployment. Chaining. I'm going to chain D-Barrier because if they get Blazing Cartesia, they can shotgun her ability, right? So I'm just going to just call fusions right away. So here comes the Aluber. They're going to search Branded High Spirits. Branded High Spirits is going to discard Saronir and Albion. Saronir is going to dump Retribution. Albion's going to dump Branded Fusion. Battle phase. I'm going to welcome here. They're going to max it, doesn't matter. Lovely pop Aluber. And then Ariana 1, Lovely 2. In this case, just in case they drew Ash Blossom off that maxi, I'm chain blocking Ariana, so I get a draw. They can't imperm and they can't Cyframe Gamma or negate my Lovely, so I'm chain blocking the Ariana. So I pop Fusion Deployment, not bad. I'm going to go ahead and draw a Trap Trick and set it immediately. End phase. They're going to go into Branded in red. I'm going to immediately Punishment to get rid of Branded in red. Entis is going to take out Branded in red. So no fusing for you, buddy. Cartesia goes back. They're going to Branded opening into Quem. It's pretty nuts that this card is a Branded and a Dogmatic, or Despia and a Dogmatic card. Anyway, they're going to mill Albaz. That's cool, I guess. Yeah, honestly, Branded is the most, even though it's like, it should get hit, it is the most interesting matchup. Like, if I had to choose between going against a, if I had, pick your opponent. If I had to choose between Super Heavy Samurai or Labyrinth Mirror or Mathmech or Vanquish Soul or Branded Bestial, I'll take Branded Bestial every day of the week. Like, it's an interesting matchup, right? There's a lot of interactions. Obviously, D-Barrier kills it, but like, they have pops, they have negates it. They have a lot of stuff they can do, right? And I feel like I have a lot of stuff I can do, right? It's not like them just putting up 20 negates, right? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and recycle D-Barrier, Trap Trick into Big Welcome. Big Welcome would they're going to scoop. A Big Welcome would basically bring out Lady, pop the Quem, and then Lovely 1, Ariana 2. Yeah. I'm just going to net lots of advantage. Take out their back row, right? So easy peasy. Duel number 12, 13, 14. We have Labyrinth versus Vanquish Soul. All right, so this is an 11-turn duel. So why have I not posted Vanquish Soul matchups before? Two things. One, most of the Vanquish Soul matchups, I'm gonna be honest here. I'm not fully aware of what this deck does. I know they summon, they tag out monsters. I mean, to be honest, I haven't seen very many Vanquish Souls. The Vanquish Souls I have seen most of the ones I won against, they would insta scoop because I have Skill Drain, Rivalry, or Gozen. Any one of those 3 floodgates, they just insta scoop pretty much. They also yeah, like I don't know. It's just there's yet to be an interesting game of Vanquish Soul where I feel like it's worth sharing. This is an interesting replay because we have 11 turns, so this is not an instant scoop. This is kind of a grindy game here, right? Where quite a bit happens. So yeah, so let's get into that one. Yeah, or I lose to Vanquish Soul because I don't know what they do, right? Like those are the alternatives, like for the previous ones. I have a better idea of what they do now, and I kind of know what the counterplay should be. So yeah, I think at this point, like, I can somewhat give like good info. Anyway, I'm gonna duality into D. So I have D barrier, extravagance, or iron wall. I don't know what I'm playing against, so I'm just gonna grab D barrier. I'm like, if I'm against branded, fusions. If I'm against super heavy or sword soul, synchros, right? So I assume I'm against one of those. Little do I know, D barrier does nothing against Vanquish Soul, right? Set 4 pass. Yeah, not a great start. D shifter is going to be kind of annoying. They're going to draw 2. So yeah, so they normal summon their searcher. Alright, so check this out. So they're going to show this so it can't be destroyed by card effects. And then they're going to reveal, they're going to summon this, and they're going to summon the Caesar. So the Caesar is their boss monster, right? So this is the best monster in the Vanquish Soul archetype. Well, for 3 reasons. 1, it's a 3k beater. 2, it has an ability that allows itself to be unaffected by card effects, activated card effects, right? And 3, it has the ability to pop other cards on the field. So, yeah, if you can stop them from summoning this or get rid of it, that'd be ideal, right? Alright, so, yeah, they're going to reveal 2 fires. And the second fire they reveal is Ash Blossom, right? So I know they have Ash, and I'm sitting on 2, big welcome. So good thing I set 2 of them, right? Because they can only Ash 1 of them. But I do know they have an Ash. Alright, cool. They get the Heavy Gorger. Heavy Gorger is going to summon itself. They're going to show D-Shifter, draw a card. Stake Your Soul is going to draw another card, or summon another card. So I do think that Vanquish, because someone asked me, oh, well, you should play Vanquish Soul. It's kind of like a control deck because all your effects are in the hand, so you can play TC Boo, you can play Skill Drain, right? Yeah, so and the artwork is pretty damn cool. Like, look at this guy, right? That's a badass looking card, right? See, this is actually a deck that ends on, it's a Vanquish Soul deck that ends on Vanquish Soul monsters. Super Heavy Samurai ends on like 0 Super Heavy Samurai monsters. So stupid deck. Super Heavy Samurai stupid. Vanquish Soul cool, right? It's like, oh, are you being biased because you think it's cool just because it's a control deck? No, I generally think the playstyle is interesting and that the artwork is cool. Although playing against it can be obnoxious. I mean, there are other like decks that are not control / trap decks that I think are interesting. I think branded Bishil is interesting. I think Sword Soul is interesting, right? So yeah. So anyway, yeah, they're gonna get the trap. That's the one that burns you for a bunch of damage. Battle phase. I'm gonna use the Daruma Karma Cannon. So here's the thing: if I Book of Moon all their monsters, they have low defense. Lady can beat over them, right? So Vanquish Soul Caesar is going to chain the effect to reveal an Earth to say unaffected by card effects. However, so they always forget the second half of Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon's ability. After you Book of Moon their field, any monster that was not in defense position, go away. So that means if Caesar becomes immune to card effects, it does not become immune to, because I'm saying your opponent sends all face-up monsters they control, right? So these 2 are going to get Book of Moon here, right? The 2 on the sides, or rather this one. And then he loses Caesar. And then that's in the banish pile because he's under D-Shifter. So big blunder on his part. Either way, Caesar's going to die because I was just going to summon Lady, attack position, swing into Caesar, right? Big welcome, bait the Ash. That's what I expected. That's negated. And then I'm going to D-Barrier, call Fusions. The only reason I'm doing this is because I want to use Lady to search a more useful trap. D-Barrier does nothing here for me. I'm going to get regular welcome. So I have welcome, big welcome. So activate the field spell. So welcome here is going to give me a pop. I'm going to set the Karma Mechanic because obviously it did a lot for me in that last one, right? It can take out Caesar. Here comes Lovely. Lovely's going to pop this monster. Or the field spell is. Unfortunately, that was managed. Chainlink 1, Lovely. Chainlink 2. Oh, they're going to super poly my field. Very devastating to me because the 2 monsters that are going to be fused away will be banished. So that sucks. Didn't expect them to have super poly. Maybe I should have kept D-Barrier in retrospect, right? Who knew, right? Yeah, so they're going to make Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, but I still get to pop off Lovely. I'm going to pop their face down, which is their trap. So that's banished. And then on... I still have so I lost a Lovely and a Lady, but I still have a Lady in the... So D-Shifter is gone. I still have a Lady in the deck, and with the field spell, I can pretty much keep her around forever, right? So they draw another Caesar. They're going to draw a card. So now they're going to attempt to summon Caesar. So the summon conditions are, during the main phase, target a non-dragon Vanquished Soul, return it to the hand, and if you do, special summon this card from hand. So the way you stop Caesar from coming out is you destroy the target or bounce it, right? So big welcome here is going to bring out Lady. Lady's going to pop Heavy Gorger. So Caesar will fizzle. They can't summon it this turn. Lady comes back. Battle phase. Before they can swing, I'm going to go ahead and put Lady in defense position. End phase. Yeah, they just have to discard because they have too many cards in hand. So let's go ahead and kill the Starving Venom. Goodbye. It's not going to do nothing. Main 2, let's do Prosperity. Trap Trick is good. I take Solemn Strike because if they try to Caesar. So the only monster that can really deal with my Lady Labyrinth is their Caesar. So if I stop Caesar, then yeah, they can't really out my Lady, right? So yeah, Caesar's can crash, right? So if they try to summon Caesar, I'm just gonna Solemn Strike them, right? So they summon this, cool. This comes back, cool. Yep. By the way, folks, they have 9 cards in their deck because they use Pot of Desires and they've been drawing cards so much. So their deck is almost gone. So I drew Rivalry, which is kind of pretty much a good game. They're gonna draw, sure, whatever. Goodbye. They're gonna Book of Moon my Lady here, which is kind of annoying, but I drew Rivalry, so I allow that to happen because I know if I shotgun this before their main phase, they can't chain any of their Vanquished Souls, so then they're locked into War Machines, and they can't beat over Lady. So I basically just say, like, this is game at this point. I think he's just gonna try to burn me to death here. He has no other plays other than the 1500 burn. But I have, now that I drew Skill Drain, it's like, he can't even do that anymore, right? Okay, sure. Goodbye. No more burns for you. Set a Skill Drain. Yeah. Rosin comes back. They're going to do nothing with it. I mean, at this point, as soon as Rivalry flipped, that's a scoop, right? So, normal Ariana. I was going to search probably Big Welcome or something, but they're just going to scoop because it's over. Yeah. Yeah. So, Vanquished Soul, that's... Yeah, Rivalry goes in. They should insta lose after that, but if not, you can Daruma Karma Cannon. They're Caesar, so they can't crash, or you can take it off the field if it's invincible to card effects, or you can stop Caesar from coming out with Solemn Strike or bouncing / destroying the target of Caesar's summoning effect, right? So that's as far as I know about Vanquished Soul. Again, I've been gone for a long time. It's a relatively new deck for me. If anyone else wants to chime in the comment section about other ways to deal with Vanquished Soul, be my guest. Like, if you think it's I should hit the level 4 fire starter, let me know or something. But yeah, I just think like preventing Caesar, I think to me just looks like the best play I can make, right? Anyway, duel number 15, Labyrinth versus Super Heavy Samurai. No Brandon shenanigans, and I believe I go second. So yeah, people like 5 turns. Yeah, I think I remember this game being very interesting. So let's see what that looks like. So opening hand is actually quite good. Every time you see a Solemn Strike going second, you're happy. Solemn Strike is such a good card. This is this is a Barone killer, and this is a Boral Sword or whatever killer, right? Like I already have two outs of two of their boss monsters already in hand. Anyway, they're gonna do the full combo. I don't really need to talk about it. Yeah, the pendulum skills are bullshit. Yep, Scareclaw or Scarecrow, whatever. Not Scareclaw. Scareclaw is the other thing. Accel Synchro Stardust Dragon. Another bullshit card that came out. Transforms any Synchro 6 into a Synchro, or Synchro 8 into a Synchro 10, pretty much. Assuming you have a level 2, right? Yep. Yeah, they're gonna put everything together. It's gonna be, yeah. This is gonna be a full Super Heavy Samurai board, which does contain 0 Super Heavy Samurai cards, which is why this archetype is fucking stupid, right? Like, this is just engine.deck, right? That's what this deck should be called. Oh, a Sprite Elf! Say it ain't so! Warlord Savage with 2 negates, cool. Yep, cool. Naturia Beast! Oh, that's spicy. They probably assume they're against a branded, so they just want infinite spell negates. Naturia Beast is pretty crazy. It's a pretty nuts card. Alright, so they have a total of 3 Omni negates and like an infinite spell negates, right? Luckily, I don't use spells, so we can ignore Naturia Beast. We have 3 negates to deal with, and Solemn Strike eats 2 of them, right? Activate Lord. Warlord Savage will negate. Cool. So that's 1 fewer negate, although they'll get a negate next turn. That's fine. Set 4. Let's pass here. So this will be funny. Barone's going to pop. I'm going to say goodbye, Barone. Later. Nerd. I'm going to activate Lord to summon itself. They're going to negate with Warlord Savage. Hilarious. Good. So that's another Omni Negate because it has no more counters. So the only Omni Negate left is Therian King, right? Oh, Super Heavy Samurai. So this monster is annoying because it pops back row. So I'm going to Solemn Strike the summon because Scarecrow can also revive this, and I don't want that happening. I don't want this card to be able to be revived, period, because it has like a spell trap pop every turn, right? So goodbye to that. Okay, they're going to get this. Battle phase. Welcome. I'm going to get Ariana. Ariana effect. Get Lady. They're going to kill. Warlord kills Ariana. I'm going to activate Lady. They're going to chain Regulus to negate Lady's summon effect. That's cool. So I'll take 1400 and 2200. Why do I not Trap Trick? Because I'm saving Trap Trick for next turn. So here's the bike. They're going to make Bestial Despatter, which is a card that has a monster negate, assuming there's a banished card. So right now there are no banished cards. So they're going to Pendulum Summon. They're going to make Psyframe Lord Omega. Omega is going to banish itself in Lord. And now Despatter is live because there's a banished card. And then they're going to return Omega. And Omega is not once per turn, apparently. I didn't know that. I literally did not know that. If I knew that, I probably would have reacted, right? And then Omega is going to banish my other Lord. I still have Lady, so who cares? Alright, let's see what I top deck. Let's go! Here comes Sphere Mode. Goodbye, board. I'm going to Trap Trick. Trap Trick Train Lady. Let's go into Big Welcome here, so we can get some welcomes in rotation. Big Welcome Chain Lady. We're going to set D-Barrier, so we can call Synchros next turn, right? I mean, most of their Synchro bosses are gone, right? I know there's like either a level 10 or level 12 Super Heavy Samurai, the Steam Train, which can pop like several cards on the field. And they might have the ability to revive a Synchro. I don't know. I'm just gonna grab D-Bear just so that they cannot Synchro Summon, and all they have is like links. And I'm pretty sure their only link plays is like I think they made their link plays already. Elf is gone, Queen Genius is gone, and I guess they have Scarecrows, like, right? Anyway, here comes Lovely. Lovely's gonna come out. I'm gonna pop a card. So I'm gonna reset Welcome, pop the stupid Pendulum, right? So to reduce their chances of them Pendulum summoning. So the reason I waited to use Trap Trick this turn is so that I could recycle Welcome off of Big Welcome, and so I can use Lady effect to search a card, right? Because Lady was negated last turn. And then I'm going to reset Trap Trick. Cool, so I'm in a great position right now. Great position. I'm going to insta welcome into get Lady, Ariana effect, grab the field spell. So now I have like very big amounts of advantage. So Lords come back with Omega. They're going to search more stuff. I'm not sure what their play is here. I don't know what synchros they're going to try to make. Here comes Scarecrow. So they get their third Prodigy. And then I'm gonna Big Welcome here. So this is gonna attempt to revive a monster to the zone this points to. If I remove this card from the field by using Big Welcome to bounce, the effect will fizzle, right? Because it's not pointing to any more zones, right? And then Lovely gets a pop, and I'm gonna pop their pen scale. So no more pendulum summons. No pendulum summons. Goodbye, and no more Prodigy effect. So yeah, they're gonna kill Ariana. It doesn't matter. They're gonna use Omega, which I'm okay with, but they take the field spell this time, which is kind of annoying. But like, I have game. Like I was gonna Trap Trick, Chain Lady, get 2 cards on the field, Lord summons, I swing for game. So yeah. Solemn Strikes are great cards, as you saw. Obviously, Sphere Mode is goated, right? But yeah, it's very funny duel. All right. Duel number 16. We have Labyrinth versus Brandon Bisiel. Not quite 60 cards. You're playing 51 with no grass. You could probably cut it down to 40. What's one copy of Solemn Strike? Why? Or Solemn Judgment? Why? Is this a crossout target? Like I don't get it. One Raigeki. A lot of one-ofs. Only one thrust. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna try to pretend like I understand, but anyway. So I do open an interesting hand. I have a wannabe, right? So Lord, Prosperity. Let's see what we have here. I take the Ariana. Search Lady. Special. Set 2. Wannabe is going to excavate 5. So I do get the punishment here because I can do welcome Lovely into punishment to get a pop 3, right? Plus popping, cards is always pretty good. So they're gonna Super Poly, rip, discard Nibiru to get. I can't chain D-Barrier to get a Garura. Okay. They're going to summon Blazing Cartesia. I'm gonna bring out Lovely. So now, while Lovely's on the field, they cannot chain monster effects to my normal traps. So that means D-Barrier and punishment are good. They're actually going to Synchro into Baronne de Fleur, huh? Yeah, Garura is a 6 and this is a 4. Yeah, before Baronne does anything, well, they're going to get a draw 1. I'm going to go ahead and punishment the Baronne. I'm going to send Bucephalus. Alright, so new chain. Chainlink 1, Lovely to pop. Chainlink 2, Bucephalus to send. Chainlink 3, Lord to special itself. Chainlink 4, Branded opening to, I guess, get a Luber out. Okay. So Lord will set Iron Wall, obviously. Lovely is going to... I'm going to set... Bucephalus sends Garura. Lovely is going to pop a Luber, so he's going to miss timing. He's not going to get a Luber effect, right? And then Garura is going to draw me a card. Cool. They're going to Feather Duster, which is hilarious because it's a 1 of in a 50 whatever card deck. I'm going to lose Iron Wall, but I'm just going to chain D-Barrier Call Fusion, so... Yeah. So basically, like, I just lost Iron Wall. Like, that's fine. So yeah, so now they're going to get a bunch of recycles, right? I mean, this game is over, right? Because I just swing. And then main 2, I'm going to set D-Barrier, right? And then Trap Trick. Not sure what they plan to do without fusing, but let's see. I have Trap Trick just in case. End phase, Trap Trick into Big Welcome. Lady, return Lord. Chainlink 1, lovely. Chainlink 2, welcome. So set welcome. I'm going to pop the monster so they can't fuse, right? Okay, let's go into battle phase. So just end this. They're going to branded banishment, which will allow them to revive Aluber. I'm going to chain Lady here to set D-Barrier from deck. Just so that you can never have too many D-Barriers. Aluber comes out, they're going to search branded opening, doesn't matter. Goodbye. Goodbye. So the thing is, I still had a welcome and I still had a Lord. So even if they got more bodies on the field, I summon Lord in battle phase, and I have a big welcome in the graveyard to bounce, to banish, and then bounce one of their monsters. So like, I had game no matter what. Like, I don't think there was anything they could do to stop me from having game there. Anyway. So the final duel here, duel number 17, Labyrinth versus Tenyi Sword Soul. I was originally planning not to record this duel, but I make a kind of a funny misplay, and I don't know, it was kind of a troll game. Let's just say that. Yeah, it was a troll game. Yeah, it was not that interesting because like they semi-brick sort of, but yeah, there was a couple misplays in here that I thought were funny that I just wanted to like show off, right? So they're gonna set one pass. So I go second. Draw D-Barrier. That's cool. Pot. Draw 2. Ariana effect into field spell. Lord. So why do I battle? So I go straight to battle phase just in case this card is evenly matched. Although if it was evenly matched, they can play it from hand. So I guess that's kind of silly. But either way, they're not going to evenly match my field, right? Lady, Maxi. Activate field spell. So Ashuna into Monk. Adhara. And then they're going to get out Vishuddha. They have enough for Synchro 8, so I'm just going to go ahead and call Synchros here on D-Barrier. Chain Lady. Set Virus. Because I have field spell, so Virus is effectively free. They're going to make another Monk. Vishuddha is going to bounce Trap Trick. I'm going to chain Trap Trick, and then I'm going to chain Big Welcome. So, bounce. So I'm going to return Lady. I'm going to pop Adhara. And I'm going to set Karma Cannon. The reason I set Karma Cannon off Trap Trick is because now that since they're under D-Barrier for Synchros, their only plays they have are links, and I can just like kill all their links using Karma Cannon, right? So Lovely 1, Ariana 2, Field Spell 3, Lady 4, which is silly, right? And then summon a second Lady off the draw. Yeah. By the way, what did I pop off Lovely? I try to pop their face down because I forgot to chain Lord. Yeah, I forgot to chain Lord to summon, so his face down is protected. Derp. Yeah, that was a misplay, obviously. Shaman. Discard to revive Monk. Battle phase. I'm gonna Karma Cannon. Yeah, goodbye. That. I forget to Lord again, so I forget to Lord twice. Yeah. I think I was like multitasking. Yeah, it was a silly game. Silly game, not that interesting. But yeah, just as a reminder that Karma Cannon can deal with Link monsters. Yeah, don't forget that aspect though. It's not just the Book of Moon, right? So yeah, that's the Adventures of. So I hit Master 1 off that. Finally got Master 1 for the first time since it released, because this was the first time I seriously grinded ranked since the Master rank released. So yeah, back on top where I belong, baby. Let's go. Anyway, yeah. So there's a bunch of other Yu-Gi-Oh related stuff, especially on Master Duel. I think there's a Theme Chronicle or Time Chronicle. I'm gonna look into that, see if there are any interesting decks I want to play in that. And if so, maybe I have enough time to play that festival, farm some gems, and yeah. Then there's more footage for you. Yeah. So obviously, no decklist video. I never post a decklist video, so why would I change now, right? Yeah. Thank you all for watching, and see you on the next one. Later. Peace.